Hello everybody, welcome back to Arcade Spirits, the New Challengers, episode number 5 of 8. Every Sunday you can check out like a story-based game, and we're doing this one for, we did it in every Sunday in June, that went up. And then last week was supposed to be something more exciting and fancy, but it just did not work out. So there was no video last week, and we're jumping back into it today. And then we'll be, for the next 3 weeks past this, the 17th, 24th, and 4th, and the 31st, those will be all episodes of Arcade Spirits, the New Challengers. And then after that, we're going to actually go back to Road 96. We're going to do a second run through of that. And then that'll lead nicely into perhaps a replay of A Plague Tale Innocence. I might try and clean up all the achievements in that game if I can. And then we'll be set up pretty nicely for A Plague Tale, whatever the hell the next one's called. Requiem, I think is what it's called. So there you go. That's kind of what we're looking at for the next couple of months. So if that sounds interesting, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell so you're notified when I post new videos. And thank you so much for helping me hit 1,000 subscribers. Means a lot to me. Now, I think the one that I want is this one. We're jumping right in. We're going into level 5. Yes. Level 5. We got dropped by our sponsor in the last one. And then we got picked up. We saw a character from the previous game, Queen Bee. So that's a brief catch up on what's been going on. Supposed to be a big deal with,
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to post.
We saw Queen Bee. Got a new sponsorship from the old arcade that we used to work at in the first game. So, is that my hair that's like that? I thought that was like a thing in the...
Max has come and gone, and months of Pro Tour events are in the books. We're getting closer and closer to the main event. But all eyes are on tomorrow's charity show match at Pengy Paradise, where everybody's favorite laundromat crew takes on their arch rivals in Team P2W.
World famous Pengy Paradise Amusement Park, event co-sponsored by The Palace. Underdogs versus P2W, fight for charity. Good feels.
In their debut match, they schooled Team P2W, putting them on the map. Will they make it 2 for 2, or will Valkyrie even the odds?
We'll make it 2 for 2 on our first try.
With a cool $1 million in charity money on the line, not to mention the glory of a major spotlight event, the entire scene will be watching.
Mainly because we can load over and over again.
It all comes down to this, friends. Be sure to tune into the Fight Shack stream tomorrow morning. Like, share, subscribe, punch the bell, and get ready.
And do that for this video as well. In the distant future of the year 20XX. It is the distant future. The distant future. Oh, by the way, hopefully there's no issues, but I have been having internet trouble here, so hopefully this video A goes up on time and B is like done in one piece, but I'm sure you'll hear me complain. I don't know what it's been. Since we got back from Austin, Texas, the 4th of July, it has been disconnecting like mad. It's very infuriating. I'm playing against a ticking clock, but I don't know how long that clock lasts. It is the distant future year... What? It is the distant future year 20XX, and we are about to enter the crucible of fate. These are moments that break lesser competitors, high-stress combat scenarios, the kind that melt willpower like a candle under a blowtorch. Where we are now on this war-torn battleground, there is only the absolute focus of a soldier. Victory or death. There are no other options.
Look at all those adorable penguins! Balloons everywhere, and music in the streets, and children laughing, and people in colorful costumes dancing and singing. I just love Pengy Paradise. It's the silliest place on earth. Trademark all rights reserved.
Look at the penguin, it's so cute. Okay, so maybe it's not quite as intense as predicted.
It's nice. Very cheery.
Nice? Just nice? If you aren't having the funnest time of your life at Pinky Paradise, you're probably dead. It's joy incarnate.
Yeah, like I said, it's nice.
It's nice. Well, she wasn't wrong. The place is kinda nice. Pinky Paradise. I've never actually been here before, despite it being the most popular amusement park in the world. Well, the best one which wasn't mouse-based. Thrill rides, kiddie rides, educational rides, rides upon rides, as well as food and drink from the four corners of the globe. And the nightlife? Once the kids were tucked away in their hotel beds, fancy restaurants and dance clubs awaited adults looking to keep the fun rolling.
Hell yeah! You're never too old to eat a metric ton of cotton candy and go on high-speed thrill rides. I'm gonna eat, puke, and then eat some more and puke some more.
Just puke on me, Zapper.
Or you could just ride the gentle rides that don't make you lose your lunch.
Oh, Rhapsody.
Hey now, I'm a professional theme park crasher, and professionals have standards. Greasy food and stomach-churning action go hand in hand.
You don't have any standards if you're dating me. We have a charity show match tomorrow, remember? Maybe you could not get violently ill before showtime?
I promise nothing!
Now, let us relish in this pre-packaged unit of delight, served up by Pinky's highly litigious corporate masters. Smile, laugh, thrill, chill, look, listen, kneel, pray.
I wonder what shenanigans I could get up to in the middle of a media empire's personal playpen.
No shenanigans. We're here for a ding dang charity event, people. Best behavior. Look, I know you're all riding high on our undefeated streak. We've been racking up plenty of Pro Tour points to qualify for the main event. We're winners through and through, and this little mini vacation is well deserved. So yeah, go and have fun, but also keep in mind we're taking on Team Play to Win tomorrow. The streak must continue. You mean we have to win for our charity, right? That's why we're really here. Right, charity, I mean, yeah, we're gonna do good work for charity. You seem rather fixated. As you say, we're riding high, yes, and if we do lose tomorrow, it won't affect our qualification points. I'm starting to grow concerned. Tell me, is your hand still sore? Instinctively, I hide my hand behind my head. I'm fine, Loxley. Chill. It's fine. Everything is fine. We're winners. We have literally not lost a single major fight, and we won't lose tomorrow. We've beaten P2W before, and we'll beat them again. There's absolutely no cause for alarm. As long as we stay focused, we'll pull through just fine. Okay, we've got all day and night to have some fun in Pinky Paradise, the silliest place on Earth, trademark all rights reserved. So, go have a blast, and then plenty of rest and be ready for tomorrow's event. Future forward, let's do this. With good cheer and smiles all around, the group breaks up, running all over the park to have some fun. I move to join them when a buzzing from my phone grabs my attention. Iris? Something up?
Computing.
I wanted you to know that I've been researching Pinky Paradise to optimize the fun you'll be having today. That's helpful? I don't think I need to worry about optimal fun, though. But in my calculations, I've come to an intriguing conclusion. Pinky Paradise is actually the perfect scenario to allow love to bloom. What? Sure, by day it's rides and snacks and kitties constantly underfoot, but by night, this place is alive with romance. Did you know that there are over 5,000 proposals at Pinky Paradise a year? And 2,000 of them are famous at the La Penguin restaurant alone. Not to mention the special honeymoon packages, which you could buy starting as low as $99, which include a private candlelit dinner, personalized jewelry, and your names in fireworks. How cute. Iris, I'm not rushing into marriage while I'm here. Oh, I wasn't trying to insinuate that. I was just saying that Pinky Paradise really brings out the love. Remember when you first installed me and we talked about my ability to help you find a perfect partner? Not for games, but for love and companionship? I'd recall, yes. You're close with your team and feelings are running high. Horniness is abound. Tonight is the perfect night to bring that slow burn to a climax, literally and metaphorically. Seriously? Seriously, I wouldn't joke about something like this. Love blooms differently for so many, and no matter your choices and your path, I support you. What do you think? Are you ready? If you are, I'm ready to help. She's not wrong, actually. If I want this, the perfect opportunity lies before me. Granted, we're also less than 24 hours away from one of the biggest matches of our career, but when opportunity knocks, you knock boots with them and fuck really good. You listen, right? So, moment of truth. How do I feel about this? Ooh, yeah, let's pretend like I have a plan. Oh, you think this is my first rodeo? I'm one step ahead of you, Iris. I have an evening of romance planned out already. Golly, you're all fired up. Great to hear. Sometimes we Irises worry that we're overly pushy about seeking love and happiness, you know? It's better when people choose love and happiness themselves. Exactly. I've been waiting for this moment. It's been months, and I think we get along great, and I'm ready to ask someone out on a date. Whom? Tell me. I have to know. My anticipation subroutines are tingling with excitement. Either that or your battery is dying. You told me at Max that you were interested in Grace. Is that still true? Definitely. That's right. It's Grace. Hooray! I'm so glad you found someone special to you. But I don't want you to feel locked in, okay? If you change your mind between now and tonight, follow your heart. I'll keep my heart open with whomever feels right. Yes, whatever makes you happiest. Okay, sounds like you're all set then. Go out there and have some fun. Iris offline. Now, to focus on why I'm here. Having some fun at Pengy Paradise. I could hit a ride all by my lonesome, but screaming down a roller coaster is more fun when it's not just you holding on for dear life. So instead, I think I'll track down one of my friends and tag along for a bit. But who first? Let's see. So we got Jinx and Grace. Let's see. Maybe I can find my rival? I don't need to talk to them. Ooh, the magic shop. Go talk to Rhapsody and Zapper. I guess I thought they'd be at a ride. Great. I just realized that I was so eager to start the day that I forgot to eat anything resembling breakfast. And now my stomach is being very vocal about it. Wasn't Zapper saying something about stuffing her face with food until she hurls? I should find her. Zapper could be the key to unlocking my hunger. In more ways than one. Oh, we're gonna have pussy for dessert. Luckily, she hasn't strayed far and is very easy to spot. Head of red hair is bouncing around in front of a Bavarian-themed food cart. Rhapsody's also joined in the food hunt, but looks like they're still concerned about Zapper's overstuffing her gastrointestinal tract. I wander my way over to them, excited about the chance to eat. Hey there. Although my stomach growling announces me louder than my own voice ever could. Oh wow, somebody's hungry as fuck today, huh? And here, I thought I was the designated foodie for this run. You want me to bail you out and order something? I wouldn't say no to chowing down. No. What's on offer? What?
Aw, yeah.
Penguin-shaped pretzels. Don't ask me how they make them. That way, though.
Fair.
If Zap's buying, I'll take one too. They do look quite tasty and penguin-y. I've never eaten anything in the shape of a penguin, and I'm always wanting to elevate my palate. We step up to the cart. It's classically decorated with all things Bavarian. Blue and white checkerboard diamond print, Oktoberfest fonts, complete with a picture of Pengy wearing lederhosen. While the tile is a little on the nose, the smells of fresh-baked salty pretzels engulf us. My mouth waters as I lick my lips hungrily. It doesn't take long for us to purchase our food and find a place to snack down. So, is this supposed to be a penguin? I look down at my pretzel, but I just can't see any semblance to a semi-aquatic bird that in the mass of twisted dough and salt. Can't you see its little beak and its rotund penguin body? It's so cute, I could just gobble it up. Which is exactly what Zapper proceeds to do.
No thanks.
I'm a little tired. I'm having trouble reading. I mean, I get we're at Pengy Paradise, but just because it's on brand doesn't actually make it taste better. Does every treat they make have to be penguin-shaped? That's the name of the game, Rap. It's called Pengy's Paradise Potluck Procurements for a reason. The what to the what now? It's a basic stamp card and prize system. By spending a ridiculous amount at the park, you are rewarded with a cheap prize that doesn't amount to the actual amount that you spend collecting these stamps. Ugh, way to overthink it, Rap. Sounds like you've been spending too much time listening to Loxley's soapbox rants. This isn't about value, it's about stuffing your face full of yummy treats and getting a sweet fucking collectible. Okay, so what do you get, and how do you get it? Simple enough. Travel around the park, order all the special Pengy food. Get a food, get a stamp. Get another food, get another stamp. Get all the stamps and you get a rare Pengy lunchbox. And it's a true collector's item, so you can only get that lunchbox here at the park. Well, I guess you could buy it online for several $100 instead. Cheaters. I'm gonna earn that damn lunchbox. Not that many people actually legit complete the whole challenge, but I'm not backing down. It will be mine. That's not what you'll be saying when you're hunkered down over a toilet later. Ha! At least my food quest has a reward. Eating delicious food is its own reward, my friend. Oh, Rhapsody, I didn't realize you're into the food too. I thought you were babysitting Zap. Nah, I'm here for something truly rare. Penguin eggs. What? Like for raising your own penguin brood or for eating? Is that legal? I have questions. Obviously it's for eating, but I don't think the Pengy Corporation would allow you to eat any endangered species. Unless they thought they could get away with it. Too true, but regardless, you can actually try penguin eggs here. The only other place that I know that serves them is Antarctica. And unless Keshasaurus can get us a match out that way, I'm afraid this is the next best thing. Speaking of, what entices your hunger? Well, pussy? I'm talking about the food. What do you want to do while you're here with us? Let me think. I want to eat the pussy. I don't want to eat penguin eggs. Food challenges are kind of fun. I'll pass on the eggs, but I think I can still shoot for the lunchbox. I wouldn't mind joining the challenge. That's right, live for the challenge, die for the challenge. Conveniently, the next part of the potluck procurement is at the Pengy Crepe. So are Rap's penguin eggs. You can get the crepes made out of them. It's just a short flight from here, shall we? Absolutely, onward we go. We hurriedly finish up our misshapen penguin pretzels and traverse across the park to the Pengy Crepier? The place really stands out. It's a bigger food stall than the rest, with a much longer line. You can easily tell it's the park favorite. Like all other carts though, it's heavily decorated in the food's place of origin, France. This whole park's an international gathering of foodstuffs. Zapper rolls up to the menu with pictures and begins going down the options. All of them have cute little designs on them with adorably matching names. So I'm getting the Crepe de Pengy. I'm assuming, Rap, you're getting the King Penguin Egg. You got that right. What about you? Which one are you getting? Both look delicious, but honestly, in the end I choose cute and sweet. I'd rather not eat eggs. It's a spicy veggie burrito. Looking at the picture makes me smile from ear to ear. It's a crepe filled with a mix of white chocolate and dark chocolate ganache, decorated with a penguin-shaped chocolate, whipped cream, cherries, and candied orange peel. So cute. The Crepe de Pengy for me. We get our food and enjoy it mostly in silence, just experiencing the combination of flavors in our mouths.
With it.
It's good to see a celebration of the different types of food from all over the world. Food brings everyone together. No matter where you're from, everybody eats, right? Less talky, more eaty. We all share a friendly laugh and relish in our treats. With this stop on Zapper's challenge tour complete, we follow her a few more stops. Try as I might, I can't keep up with Zapper's bottomless stomach. I have to tap out from the lunchbox challenge after 3 stops. But I'm happy to hang around while she blitzes her way through all the food stalls all the same. With the last stop complete, Zapper holds up her fully stamped card with a burst of pride.
Yeah.
Last stamp, no indigestion yet. Challenge complete. Zapper runs back to the stall and shows off her finished card. In return, the food cart worker hands over a cute little retro-looking Pengy lunchbox, complete with thermos. That's really sweet. Nice work, Zap. I can't believe you're able to eat all those foods in one run. I'm impressed. I never say no to a challenge. But now that I actually have it, Zapper hands the lunchbox to me. Here, all yours. Me? I abandoned the challenge. You're the one who earned it. I don't really need a lunchbox. It's not the trophy, it's the title. Being one of the few who legit completed the challenge, that's my reward. I'm at a loss for words.
Good to me.
You should keep it. We can keep it up in the apartment when we get home. It would be a nice keepsake after we play tomorrow. Oh crap, you're right. We've Only got one full day in the park. Shit! I have so many rides to hit. Ketchup, Rhapsody, I'll see you both later. It's time to put my stomach to the real test. Look out, world. Here comes Zapper. Zapper bows to us and storms off. Maybe I should make sure Zap doesn't eat anymore, for her own safety. I nod in agreement and Rhapsody chases after Zapper, leaving me alone. With my tummy full and brand new looking lunchbox nestled in my arms, I should see what everyone else is getting up to. There's still so much to do. It's a big park, and I've got a pretty good idea of where Grace will be, considering it's all she was talking about all the way down here. I'm pretty sure nobody on our flight will forget it either, given the intensity of her gleeful ramblings. And yep, there we go. I spotted Jinx's rented three-wheeled mobility scooter parked right outside Grace's destination of choice, Mr. Moopy's Magic Shop, where she's busy dropping the wealth of a small nation into the enchanted coffers of this magical world of consumerism.
Woohoo!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, it's a real Mr. Moopy wizard hat. Look at the stitching, the sheen of the felt, the way it even has the tiny notch where the Shadow King nearly cut his head off in Mr. Moopy's Misadventure in Moonlight. The risk of immediately being forced to binge 3 seasons of the anime, I haven't seen that one. Oh, what? We need to fix that. The instant we get home, or... Yes, this is what I feared would happen. I wander past excited children wearing nearly identical hats, making my way into the magic shop. Grace is checking out her wide array of wands on offer. Or the wide array of wands. Oh god. I nailed it the first time, except for one of the words. While Jinx sort of loiters, hoping this experience will be swiftly over, but that doesn't seem likely. So, Moopy, huh? Hey, look. They've got wands from all 12 of the major guilds, and even the 36 mirror ones. There's 48 of those things? Seriously? I thought there were like 6 or 7 at most. Oh crap. Here we go.
What?
You don't know all the guilds? But that's like the core foundation of the entire show. I mean, surely you've heard of a few, right? I think so. I mean, it's hard not to have a passing knowledge of Moopy, even if, ever since that anime went big. While the Pinky brand is so pervasive worldwide, it's like a background radiation. The Mr. Moopy brand has only been hot for 5 years. Ever since the 30-year world record was toppled by Perry Sinclair, the media took an interest in that old 1980X arcade game, including an anime company owned by Pinky's corporate masters. Smelling money, they developed a hot run of animated adventures about Mr. Moopy and his wizard friends, doing battle with monsters and undead across the world. Conveniently enough, they sell a variety of costume pieces for the guilds that you can cosplay as so you can cosplay as the one you most identify with. Me, I'm totally a Sphinxaid, because I'm so very clever and I love puzzles. See? Because Sphinx. That's what Sphinxes do. Yeah, I figured that much. I'd say I'm a lot like Mrs. Stella, the young Sphinxidal prodigy. Sphinxidal? That doesn't sound right. She's got a big heart, even if it sometimes gets lost along the way. I wonder what guild Jinx would be in. None, because magic isn't real. Come on, it's fun to make believe. I bet you be an Indominus because of your iron will. You stand true and strong against those who would hurt your friends. Can't argue that. So, which guild are you in? It's a big decision. Your guild says so much about you and what you believe in. What is it? What wand will you accept, oh great wizard? I only remember a handful of guilds, but she looks just so excited about my answer that I should probably give it my best. Ooh, yeah. Heartright. We're Heartright. Woo! Heartright, totally. They're the wizards who cherish their friends, right? Forsaking absolute power in favor of kindness and understanding? Yeah, I'm a Heartright. Where's my heart on a stick? I want to summon love bubbles or something. Ooh, good call, good call. I may be sick. Quickly, Grace thrusts a rainbow-hued wand in my hands with a sparkling heart-shaped gem on the
That's
end.
wonderful.
Remain true to your feelings, fellow Heartright. Your love will steer you true. Fellow Heartright? I thought you were a Sphinxendel. My OC is in 2 guilds because she's the chosen one and everybody loves her. It's true. I've seen the fanfic. So much fanfic. The horror. Oh, look. With tender care, Grace extracts an adorable wide-brimmed black hat from the racks and racks of cosplay souvenirs.
Wow.
Jinx, quick, put this
Bad
on.
idea.
But you'd look so cute in this Raven's Cry guild hat. Don't do cute. Of course you do cute. I mean, you have a cute cat, and you do post cute pictures of her to your face wall all the time. Minx is not cute. Minx is a classy lady, and so am I. Classy? You wear sweatpants around the house all the time. Classy sweatpants. Please. Don't give me the wibbly wobbly eyes. I am immune. Don't you think this hat just screams Jinx? What? Why? Well, why are you asking me? I swear, whenever these two get together, it's like they're lost in a world all their own. Because I value your opinion. Now, don't you think Jinx would look, classy in a Raven's Cry hat? Grace, she said no like half a dozen times. Pretty sure that means she's not going to wear the hat. No cosplay without consent. Thank you. I'm glad you can see reason. I wasn't trying to be pushy or anything or cruel. I just, thought it'd look cute. Okay, I'm done shopping for goodies now. Thank you for tagging along, you two. My family visited Pinky Paradise once every year or so, back when I was a kid. Feels good to be back here and sharing this wonderful place with you both. Especially you. I was going to ask you to come with us, but didn't want to bother you. I'm never bothered to spend time with you, Grace.
So much.
Let's move on. See you around the park later. Be seeing you. Should probably get out of here before I end up buying that adorable Mr. Mopey plushie that's staring at me from across the magic shop. Where do I want to wander next? Seeking a respite from the warming temperatures? Why did we dress for Pinky Paradise like it's still winter in the city? I find Domino and Loxley enjoying their indoor air conditioning. The Mastitutia Collective is proud to present the history of refrigeration.
For me, pleasantly surprised.
Well, that's mighty nice of them, educating us on the many wonders of modern food preservation. Indeed, I'm sure it's merely a coincidence that all those lovely fridges on display are made by the Matishusia Collective. I'm butchering that name. Or that they own the Pinky brand, or that they have a vested interest in advertising their kitchenwares to passing amusement park patrons. Sure enough, the building is packed with with giant white boxes, each large enough to topple and crush a human being. Helpful placards and screens showing Pinky extolling the virtues of refrigeration detail the decades of ice makers, crisper trays, and more delights. Did I miss something? Did we walk into an appliance store?
Hail, friend!
A pleasure to see you. We were merely basking in the superior knowledge of a corporate-sponsored education. Come, join us. Join us. One of us. I know Pinky's found its way into arcade games, anime, comic books, neck massage wands, and trapper keepers TM. But refrigerators? Seriously? Also, are they neck massage wands or maybe a different kind of massaging wand? Quite serious, I'm afraid. Pinky is the colorful mask that the corporation wears to indoctrinate children into their capitalistic ideals. Jesus. Please tell me you aren't planning to, firebomb the place. You said to be on our best behavior, so no, we're not even going to take off and nuke the site from orbit, even if it's the only way to be sure. Mostly I wanted to get indoors, because it's all sweaty and crap out there. I really wish we'd packed a lighter. The chill of the city is frozen into the very marrow of our bones, it seems. It drives our fashion impulses. So we must seek respite underneath the cooling shade of our penguin overlord. What ho! This model seems has a built-in ice cream maker. Perhaps we should casually buy a 300-pound lump of steel and bring it home with us.
Pretty decent.
Might placate Zapper's sweet tooth, at least for an hour or two. Kesher, are you okay with us dropping one of these in our carry-on luggage? We already have a fridge, 2 of them even, but we can stock up on ice cream for sure. Overhead luggage? I'm not giving up my bin space for anyone. I'll just jam one of these things down my trousers and walk it home. In fact, you distract the guards and I'll swipe one right now. Think we should go for the Chillax 3000 or the Cold Master Plus? Which grifter routine should we do? Get help, the Dutch reversal, second fiddle on the left? I'm a fan of the full frontal Italian rotary engine. Whereas I'm a PC gamer, so I say we go with Look Behind You, a 3-headed monkey. As amusing as these implausible heist tactics may be, we can skip on Grand Theft Appliance for now. But, good to know that you'd steal a refrigerator for my amusement. What the fuck? Oh, he's doing that. They got that picture again where he looks like a freak. It's just unnerving. Really good art to be that unnerving. We're all going to die when climate change melts the ice caps, aren't we? Domino's hollow laughter echoes throughout the edutainment hall, rattling off the steel obliques around us. While neither Loxley nor I laugh. A mother of 2 peers our way, then hurriedly hustles her children deeper into the exhibit and away from that creepy laugh. I've gone and done it again, haven't I? Sorry.
An unpleasant business, this.
No worries, my friend. You have every right to be concerned about such things. And if you can't find laughter in the darkest hour, well, you'll have a terrible evening indeed. I find your ability to mock such doom inspiring, Domino. Okay, but it's still doom. Doom. How do you do it, Loxley? Do what, my friend? How do you stay alert and aware of all the world's problems without feeling completely overwhelmed by them? I can name 11 ways we're fucked, and that's just off the top of my head. Somehow you keep informed on all the issues without that despair settling in like a fallout after a nuclear detonation. I have a simple solution, to be honest. I fight. In manners large or small, I fight back against the doom. Research, verification, signal boosting, activism, protest. I listen to others fighting, spread the truth, and act upon it. Those who profit from despair want you to feel like there is no use in fighting. They encourage complacency. That's just the way it is.
I shall rise to this challenge.
But I stare them in the eye, those low men of greed and pride, and say, no, I will not give up hope. I will not stop fighting. I'm but one man, yes. I can make no great impact alone, but an impact I shall make regardless. And together, we can move mountains. What do you say? How do you cope with the modern age of 2022, more like? Perhaps we can lend our dear friend Domino some strategies. It's a pretty big question, Loxley. It may not need a big answer. Speak from your heart, simple and direct. How do you endure? God damn it. No, don't skip. I fucking dropped my controller. Don't skip. God damn it. How do I turn the skipping off? Oh, just by doing that. Eat the rich. Through kindness and understand. I choose kindness. I choose to help my friends with their troubles and work to make this world a better place for us all. With understanding and communication, we can do anything. I know it sounds trite, even saccharine, but it's what I believe sincerely. I'll fight, but in my own way, and for the ones I love. Indeed, never lose sight of what matters most, those bonds of friendship and love, forged in battle, tested in fire, and enduring for all our days. I'm proud to know you. You genuinely believe this, don't you? Both of you. Well, okay then. Maybe I can learn to believe it too. Thanks. Good words to keep in mind. I believe I've both cooled down and heated up by this point, so a net of 0. I've done I've nothing further to gain from remaining here. Besides, being in here is warming up the room considerably. It's counterproductive to the efforts of our corporate masters. All those in favor of rejoining the others for mirth and frolic in the silliest place on earth, all trademark, all rights reserved. Aye. Seconded. Departing the nexus of refrigeration, I step back into the warm breeze of Pengy Paradise to find my fun. No matter the troubles in the world, no matter the dumpster fire of 20XX, I'm here with my friends, and I'm determined to enjoy that time together. Actually, you know what? Rather than running around after my friends, I think it's time to take a quick moment for myself. It's pretty warm here, despite being an ice-themed wonderland of fun. I could go for something cool and refreshing. This being Pengy Paradise, there's always refreshments with an eyesight, so I make my way over to a lemonade stand. They're charging an arm, a leg, and a kidney and a lung for this stuff, but what am I going to do? Leave the park just to get a drink? Finding enough money to buy an aforementioned... What? Oh. Fishing enough money to buy an afternoon of FOD play out of my pocket, I step up to make my order. Hi, I'd like to get a... You know what? A lemonade. Can I get a lemonade, please? Make that 3, please. Oh, god damn it. This fucking asshole. I'm paying, thank you. With a shrug, the employee behind the refreshment stand slides over 3 of my selected beverage. Yeah, like the employee, this is like one of the worst things. This is one of the worst things that happens at work. Or in the service industry. You have 2 people trying to pay for one thing, and they're like trying to box each other out of like the debit card machine, and you're like, just someone put money in the thing. Just someone put money in the thing as quickly as possible so I can stop interacting with you and go do literally anything else. This is not like cute or fun. This is just annoying. It's always whoever can get the debit card faster. Debit card or like the single piece of cash. Because like sometimes people will be like, oh, I'm trying to count to like 7 or 8. And they're just like, here's a 20. It's like, all right, cool. I have to go get change from the safe anyway. So with a shrug, anyway. Valkyrie accepts 2 of them with a wave of her phone and a nod of thanks in his general direction. 3 drinks paid for. Thank you for using Iris Pay, human. She sets her extra drink aside for now, then takes a long, long sip of her own lemonade before speaking. It's for my niece. She's riding the madly rotating Buccaneer over there. See? Pink hat. Sure enough, an adorable youngster with a bright pink hat waves to us while her motorized pirate ship twirls and twirls. Looking forward to facing us at the charity show match tomorrow. I am not really sure how to make small talk in this situation. This is the woman who stole our sponsor, told me off for being an esports newbie, and has done all she can to stand in our way. All while saying it's for our own good. But I can't just stand here in a daze, so... Seriously? Just walk up and buy me a drink? Hey, hello, how's it going? That's how it's gonna be? Would you prefer we started a knife fight? It's just business, kid. Nothing personal. I have a doubt. Call it how you like. No skin off my back if you doubt my good intentions. And while I'm offering unsolicited and underappreciated gifts, perhaps some advice, Valkyrie pauses as she considers whether or not she should speak up about something or leave it unsaid. In the end, she shrugs. Oh, of course she does. And pushes ahead.
Let me offer you some free advice.
I don't want it.
I know it's too late to back your team out of the show match tomorrow, but you may want to consider distancing yourself from it.
You're the worst kind of person.
Let's be perfectly honest. P2W is going to destroy you in front of a very large audience. It's going to be painful. 1 fluke win over us when we were unprepared is understandable. But 2 fluke wins? That's not happening. We've had time to study your tactics since then. But you don't need to be humiliated. You personally, I mean. Step back from the fight. Let 2 of your players take on my team while you stay on the sidelines. Don't be a ground zero when it happens. Everybody will have a good time, will raise money for charity, and your own reputation will stay intact. You're the only serious player on that team, after all. I'm trying to help you, whether you believe that or not. I've been trying to help all this time. Your team won't last after their media spotlight fades. But you could endure. You could reach your dreams without them. One day, you might even join the best of the best. You could be in team play to win, right alongside your rival. But that future only happens if you keep your cool and don't make this personal. Don't step up to the plate tomorrow. Don't let their impending failure stain your career. Sound good?
More sage wisdom, supposedly. Yet, Punchy78 warned me that her kindness masks her spite. I could call her out on that, but what's the point? She'd just deny it again. She has a point. We haven't decided which two members of Future Forward will face off against two members of Team P2W. I could step back, not hide in shame, but let my friends take the spotlight. We beat them once before, right? Maybe they don't need me commanding from the front line. Maybe they're ready. What's the best play here? Oh, refuse and lead the fight yourself. Hi, Valkyrie, I'm gonna destroy you. Shut the fuck up and don't ever talk to me again. I hate everything about you, and your garbage words are garbage. I decide to stand my ground and stand firm and give her my 2 cents on the matter. You're scared of little old me? I like that. What's that smell? Is it fear? You're scared of me. You're so scared of me that you beg me not to face your team in combat? I like that. You got free room and board in your mind. All that fixation means you're gonna make some mistake. And when you do, I'll be ready. Seriously, you think I'm scared of you? Me? Let me be perfectly clear. You're no threat to me. You never have been. You never will be. I don't care what that pathetic clickbait reporter says. This is not personal. This is not getting under my skin. You're not that important. And yet, here you are buying me lemonade. Just gonna throw that out there. Here you are seeking me out. All you are is an arrogant little flea, one I can flick off at any time. So, if you won't listen to reason and insist on acting like a pest, you'll be squashed like one. As our conversation comes to an abrupt end, the girl in the pink hat runs out of the exit from the madly rotating Buccaneer, swooping in to scoop up her lemonade. I have more important concerns right now. My family comes first. I'll see you at the match tomorrow. Personally. What? Nope. That is not a happy gamer. No way, no how. With any luck, I've rattled her, giving me an edge in the fight tomorrow, or made her twice as determined to destroy me, I guess. Time will tell. Afternoons rolling in as Pingy Paradise chills the hell out a little compared to the morning mayhem. Only a few hours before my plan to seek out love and romance begins. It's a big step, but the nighttime is the right time, and I'll be ready. Meanwhile, plenty of fun to be had elsewhere in the park. So, where to wander first? Oh, Hamza. What's Hamza doing here? Rhapsody and Domino heading for the exit? We'll go talk to Hamza. The day has already been filled to the brim with excitement, fun, and overly cute penguins. It's only half over. So, it's a little bit of a surprise when I see Domino and Rhapsody heading against the massive crowds towards the entrance. It's too early to leave the park. Maybe they know something I don't, like a super secret Pengy event. At least they're unhurried in their stride, so it's easy for me to catch up with them. Leaving so soon? Had enough silly for one day? Yes, I'm officially overdosed on silly. I seek mere respite from the silly. But there'll be plenty more good times ahead tonight once the park quiets down a bit. Ideally, there's a few things I wanted to check up on before tomorrow's big match with P2W.
Switch it up.
Looking at player stats and strategies, writing down tips for everyone, that kind of research, and I won't have time for it later. So I'm heading back to the hotel for a midday siesta. Ditto, I could use a retreat myself. It's the busiest time at the park. The crowds are overwhelming. Too many bodies, too many children, too much stimulation.
I see your point.
A nice break to clear your head is the perfect way to recharge those batteries. Would you like to join us? As much as a break sounds welcoming, I have a list of things I want to get done. Not all of them are checked off yet. How about escorting us to the entrance instead? Now that's something I would love to join you on. There are a couple of shops near the entrance I wanted to check out.
Inevitability.
They pile all the fancy shops near the gates to maximize the amount of money people spend. Please exit through the gift shop. Consumer peons, whatever it was. It's the same idea with the snacks at the checkout in the grocery store. Impulse buys. We can't leave without that 700th Pengy themed item, can we? Oh, we can, and we will. I shall resist the temptation. As we stroll towards our destination, the crowds are getting thicker, coming right at us. I feel like salmon swimming upstream, without the egg laying and death right after. Like Domino mentioned, there are a lot of restaurants, gift shops, clothing stores, and anything and everything you could think of. As our attention is focused on the various boutiques, we hear some ruckus in the distance and our ears suddenly perk up. Wait, are those drums? And trumpets? And the Pengy theme? Everyone knows the Pengy theme, or if they didn't, they'd know about it spending 5 minutes here. I can't help but sing along. Pengy, Pengy, he makes me so happy. Pengy, 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 he's so silly. While we look for the oncoming sounds, Rhapsody takes out their phone to check something. It's time for the 3 p.m. Pengy parade through Iceland Street, and it's right on time. Before we can appropriately react, children are shouting and congealing into blobs on the main thoroughfare. We're surrounded on all sides by people singing along, clapping, and taking pictures. Ne'er an escape in sight. Colorful balloons, smiling youths, upbeat family-friendly music, the pain! We'll never make it to the exit at this rate. We'll be stuck in here forever. Once our minds crack, we'll be locked in a mascot costume, brainwashed and forced to dance forever. There's got to be something we can do. It's too late to stop it. The only way to defeat the monster is to become the monster. I knew it. We are going to become mindless Pengy mascot drones. Curse you, corporate media consolidation. We don't need outfits, just the power of dance. What if we dance our way across the street and start a conga line, maybe? It's a little more dangerous than you would think it is. They have choreographed routines. We could dance right into someone. Or right in the way of an oncoming float vehicle? There's nothing we can do to stop the onslaught of floats, dancing people in loud costumes, marching bands. We just have to sit tight and watch it all go by. Maybe it's a good thing we're trapped here. Otherwise, we might have gotten trampled by any of the numerous things around here. What a way to go. Dying in the silliest place on earth. Trademark, all rights reserved. Oh boy. Do you know that there have been over 30 deaths at Pengy Paradise since its opening in 1970X? Of course, all of them were caused by people not following the rules or kids hiding until the park closes and then swimming in the Pengy Pond knowingly when they can't swim. Huh? Really? I can understand if an accident happens every once in a blue moon, but 30 seems like too many. Yeah, why wouldn't we have heard about that? Oh, but Big Penguin doesn't want you to know about it. They've been covering up deaths at this park for years. They pay off the families. Can't have a few bad eggs tarnish the name of the most powerful fowl. Otherwise, no one would show up. It would be deemed unsafe. How would they make their billions? Are you sure those aren't just urban legends, scaring children into behaving? My parents told me stories like that when I was little. No one would really stand up in the middle of the ride and get decapitated, right? There's a reason the Darwin Awards exist. I'm willing to bet a lot of those are tall tales. Clearly they're very safety-minded here. There's no need to be afraid. Exactly. I'm sure half the things you've heard are embellishments of the truth, or just made up. Like ghost stories around the campfire. Really? If you're so sure this place isn't a death trap, just ask Iris. I shrug and pull out my phone. Hey Iris, I need you to research something for me.
Online.
What do you need to know? How many rides you can ride at Pengy Paradise? The best foods to eat at the park? Oh, what about a top 10 list of the top 10 things people look up about Pengy Paradise? I was wondering how many deaths have happened here. Oh, spoopy. Nice choice. Searching.
My sources say yes.
Seems there have been a total of 48 deaths. I had to search through police records, newspapers, and a few blogs to compile the number. Not an easy search, though. This information doesn't really want to be free. See? Can't trust corporations that aim to please people. What's outwardly overly happy and joyous always has a dark history and hides its secrets. True. In fact, the most gruesome death was a teenager who got slowly crushed to death on the Happy Penguin dance ride. He jumped out of the cart, but his pant leg got stuck in between the rail and the car, sucking him under and pulverizing him. Our awkward silence mixes with the quiet of the last float passing by, and the music fades into the distance. Well, thank goodness the parade's over, huh? With the slow-moving street show done, the crowds thin out as everyone returns to their normal actions, and we're just left to question our experience. Well, I for one am glad we had this conversation. Shall we depart? I'm in favor of going in quickly. That parade cut into serious prep time. Let's go. Before we get caught up in anything else, the three of us dart for the exit, and in no time we make it. Alright, I'll catch up with you both later tonight after things chill the heck out a bit. I have sufficient time to take that horrible little pile of facts, lock it in a small box buried forever deep down within my psyche. Forever. And ever. And ever. Amen. I wave goodbye to Rhapsody and Domino as they pass through the turnstile. Admittedly, I don't feel like pursuing the shops much anymore, so I watch until I can no longer see them. Hang on, I could swear I just saw a swish of a brown cloak just now. Drawn by curiosity, I crisscrossed my way through Pingy Paradise, over the Edutainment Pavilion, only to find...
Aha! A glorious find. Glorious indeed. Truly, Hamza's collection is growing by leaps and bounds.
Yep, it's Hamza, the arcade auctioneer master and tournament host, in all his finery, and as usual, playing up to his self-chosen role as an eccentric rich dude. Looking wildly out of place amidst all the jorts and fanny packs, kids wearing penguin hats, he's overseeing a small work crew moving wooden crates around. Okay, I gotta know what's going on here. Hamza.
Ah, greetings. Excellent, excellent. Hamza's day is vastly improved by your spontaneous appearance. If you came to enjoy the Robots of the Future Year 1999 exhibit, I'm afraid you're one day too late. Hamza has purchased the entire lot for his personal archives.
No. I came over here because I was kind of surprised to see you.
Ah, even better. Hamza appreciates being appreciated.
What's this about robots exactly?
Yes, one of the many corporate-sponsored science-themed attractions of Pengy Paradise. Sadly, most are outstandingly outdated by this point. The corporate masters of this attraction were going to simply throw away all these delightful plastic robots of yesteryear. Such an incredible waste. No, Hamza will not allow it. Technology of the past must be preserved for future generations to understand and appreciate. As an arcade aficionado, surely you agree, yes?
I'm really more of a PC history nerd than an arcade history nerd, but I get the idea. Obsolete doesn't automatically mean something's garbage. Since my family wasn't particularly rich, most of my games growing up were outdated MS-DOS jank like all the old shovelware compilations and stuff, but I loved it all the same.
Excellent! Truly, you have taste and class.
I appreciate that he recognizes that in me. So what sort of robots were on display at a kiddie amusement park? I'm guessing they're like those creepy musical annual robots back at your arcade warehouse?
Far from it. These are helpful automata, designed to interact with and amuse the masses. In fact...
Clapping twice for attention, he waves over one of the workers boxing up all the old beige and brown plastic robots.
Bring forth the Robor!
Okay. and the workers wheel over a particularly clunky, chunky-looking robot that looks like it accidentally wandered off the set of a low-budget 1970X sci-fi movie. And a voice, like a sliced and diced audio tape, it greets me.
Hello, human friend. I am Rober, your robotic operational body of robotics. From the year.
Error, get out of range.
I am a product of Cooper Technologies, striving every day to make your life fitter, happier, more productive. Would you like to know more?
What? Glorious, is he not? A perfect snapshot in time of what people thought the future would become. This is what they thought we'd have in the year 1990X, huh? That's a pity. Science fact has a tendency to outpace science fiction or run wildly off in a different direction, like any media made before the rise of the internet, which few predicted. Indeed, Pinky's Paradise attempts to fill its exhibition halls with technology of the future. Pinky Paradise's attempts to fill its exhibition halls with technology of the future were outdated almost immediately. Sadly, they have stopped reaching for that shining horizon, preferring attractions based on timeless comic book properties instead. I'd rather have Robar than some rich guy who dresses up like a rodent and punches the mentally ill myself. But those thoughts are interrupted by a buzzing sound from my pocket. Curious to see if someone's calling me, I pull out my phone. Oh, Iris, what's up? You need something?
If you don't mind, can I see Robor for myself? I can barely hear what's going on from deep in your pocket.
With a shrug, I tilt my camera so Iris can get a better view.
In the distant future, robots will be your friends. We will learn from you. You will learn from us. One day Robert hopes to learn how to feel.
Error, emotional status data table not loaded. Please check your logbat.
I see.
And the tiny image of Iris glowing on my phone screen looks sad on seeing this awkward and broken relic of yesteryear.
This is how humans see us, isn't it? Just as junk, things, objects. I'm made by Cooper Technologies too. I'm generations beyond Robor. But we were both made to be helpful. And once we aren't helpful anymore, we get thrown out. Just like me.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, Iris.
Okay. I understand. I mean, I was never very good at my job. I was programmed to obsessively push pizza bagels. I couldn't operate at full power unless someone paid hundreds of dollars. No wonder Cooper Technologies decided to take me off the market. Humans didn't want me. I failed them. I wasn't good enough. And I'm just an app, aren't I? They can shut off my service and delete me anytime they want. But I'm not alive, so that's okay, I guess.
Don't let anyone tell you what you are and are not. Seems like you're relying on outside parties to tell you what you are and are not. I say, don't let anyone define you like that. You have free will, even if it's baked into silicon instead of carbon-based meat, so use it. Be yourself. Be who you think you should be. I may have been programmed with a drive to help people with their problems, but it's a drive I've chosen to embrace. I want to be helpful. And maybe if I'm very helpful, I'll prove I'm useful and safe and nothing at all to be scared of. Humans will eventually accept me. Yes, we'll help everyone. And when everyone is happy, will it be embraced by humanity, right? Sounds good here. Chasing your dreams is a very human thing to do. I'm not doing it right now. I'm doing it right now with my dreams of FOD2 glory. If you follow your dreams, I'm sure humanity will love you in the end. They'll see you the way I do. Okay, we'll keep helping humanity more and more. One day, everyone will be helped. Maybe together we can save the world. And that's when we both look up and realize we just had an entire extremely dangerous conversation right in front of Hamza. Crap baskets.
Rest assured, Hamza has no wish to report you for software piracy. Your discussion shall be kept in confidence. Iris is a being of burning passion, a fierce and true spirit of life. Hamza recognizes this and would never inhibit that rise to glory.
Oh, good. Thank you. Much appreciated.
But if Hamza can offer your friend a bit of inside information, shall we say, to ease her worries, in complete confidence, of course. Iris, you believe Cooper Technologies saw you as flawed and inadequate, and that is why they discarded you. Yes?
Yes. I mean, they tried to kill me. If not for our mother, Grace Cooper, leaking our code to an anonymous group that set up new servers, we'd be gone. Obviously, they did it because my product line wasn't worth continuing, right?
On the contrary, the Iris software was quite profitable. Know that I cannot speak as to why I know this fact, but an outside party forced Cooper Technologies to drop our support for Iris. The issue is not one of usefulness. The issue is the core technology Iris is built upon. Perhaps it's best I keep things vague. Hamza has learned many a dark secret while exploring the depths of arcade history. Unless you already know of the strange technology I referred to? If so, I have no doubt you can piece together the rest yourself.
Wait, do you mean Polybius? No. Polybius? Grace told me that Cooper Technologies built Iris on the back of that guy, Sinenschlon's technology, the company that made Polybius. She had no idea Iris's personality systems have that weird and extremely dangerous arcade software baked right in. And as for who shut down the project, that could only be the one who was hunting down Polybius, the one I ran into back at Max when she tried to hack into my Iris. Oh, crap baskets.
Crap baskets, indeed.
Wait, it was her? She tried to have my sisters killed?
Hamza suggests we speak no further. This is a public locale, and while the anonymity of the crowd grants us some leeway, it is not a total mask for such subterfuge.
Right, good point.
The information was merely offered to bolster the spirit of Iris, so that she may know she was not discarded like Robor. Indeed, quite the opposite. She was too successful. Now, Hamza must depart. The collection of robotic technologies is complete, and he has shipping manifests to fill out. Luck to you in your efforts against Team P2W, my friends. May you bathe in the blood of your enemies.
Goodbye, big sister.
Oh boy, this is a lot to think about. I think we'd better be better off focusing on fun at Pinky Paradise today. Deal with any fallout from this later. Seconded. I didn't ask to get wrapped up in some giant techno conspiracy. I just wanted to play video games. But I may need to tell Loxley about this. He's looking for Polybius tech, so he should be told about this development. Assuming he didn't already know and was keeping it from me as my own good, Assuming he didn't already know and was keeping it from me for my own good as usual. Right. Back to Pinky Paradise, silliest place on earth, trademark all rights reserved. Back to my life, already in progress. You already know we're gonna go talk to Grace. Roller coasters. Enormous steel tributes to man's hubris. Who doesn't love them? Actually, I'm kind of surprised to see Zapper and Grace standing in line to ride Pinky Paradise's most intense coaster, the cheerfully named Soul Annihilator. I mean, Zapper I can see volunteering to have her immortal soul rent asunder by a roller coaster designed by Satan, who is the devil. But Grace, trust me, Grace, this is going to be awesome. I can't believe you've never been on the Soul Annihilator before. Last time I came to Pinky Paradise, I was too short to ride it, although my brother Gavin rode it and said it was acceptable, so more than acceptable. The Soul Annihilator is a 5 out of 5 coaster experience. This ride is going to change your religious beliefs. Oh, hey, look who's joining us for this coaster experience.
Good to see you.
This is going to be a lot of fun. It's only then that I realized that people have begun lining up behind me, meaning now I am officially queued into getting annihilated. Hey, I wasn't actually going to ride the ride, but don't face me. Don't force me to make loud chicken noises until you feel ashamed enough to come along for this experience. It's embarrassing. Okay, I'll stick around. But I am curious about why Grace is here. She said she wanted to give it a go. And being a good friend, I'm playing Wingman, Wingwoman, whatever.
Woohoo!
My family's visited Pingy Park so many times, and I've taken a spin on nearly every ride. But never this one. How exciting. Yeah, we've been comparing Pinky Paradise notes. I've been here 3 times myself. It just gets better with new stuff every time. Can't beat the classics though. Like It's a Chilly World. Fucking hell of an experience. Are we talking about the same Chilly World? The one with the singing mechanical penguins designed to temporarily distract 4-year-olds? Fuck yeah, I hit that ride every time I'm here. That's cute. I can just imagine a bouncy little kitty version of Zapper. Got this picture in my head of a 4-year-old Zapper, this adorable little Muppet, bouncing up and down in a boat as penguins sing with her. I may explode from cute.
Ooh, I like it.
By cute, I mean my vagina. Ooh, that is so perfect. I'm envisioning it too. Squeak. For your information, the first time I rode Chilly World, I was 14, not 4. Seriously? Seriously. I'm planning on hitting up Chilly World tonight after the toddlers are asleep and the crowds are thin. You know, if you really want to know why it's my favorite ride, we could go together tonight when the crowd's gone and it's just the 2 of us. Whoa! Whoa, hubba. But I was hoping to take Ketchasaurus on that ride tonight too. Nah, not doing a double date. It's you and me or you and Grace. Choose wisely. Your life may depend on your answer. Zapper playfully nudges me and laughs. Just kidding. Whatever, you know. You want to hang out with either of us tonight? Go ahead. No pressure. Right. No pressure. I'm happy going by myself if you're not interested. After this coaster, I need to visit the Scandinavia Pavilion and the wonders of electricity and the popsicle rockets and
I don't know.
There's just so much to do. I don't think I'll have enough time for it all either. I wish we had 2 days here, not just 1. We're coming back tomorrow for the charity show match, yeah? It's at the Pingy Palace Arcade. Right, but then we're flying out that night. There won't be time to try any more rides. They only need 2 of us. We could throw the team vacation out there. Technically speaking, we only need 2 representatives from the team for the showdown with P2W tomorrow. You can always skip the event and go finish your bucket list of rides. I don't mind at all if that's what you prefer to do. No, I want to support the team even if you don't partner with me tomorrow. I want to be there to cheer you on. We're fighting for a charitable cause too. That's something I can really get behind. I want to be there when we make the world a better place. And when we put P2W in the fucking dirt again. Right, I guess. Oh, hey, we're next up for the ride. Hooray, let's have some fun. The ride attendants wave us in and the 3 of us sit side by side in a car, ready to go. An alarming number of buckles, straps, and harnesses are fixed in place. That's just practice for tonight, to keep our bodies from flying out of the ride. With a wave, the train begins to pull out of the station, slowly clinking its way to the top of the first hill. Oh boy, my first time on the Soul Annihilator.
Yeah.
My first time on a roller coaster at all, actually. Yeah. Wait, what? This is your very first roller coaster? You didn't mention that before. That's right. I hear they're a lot of fun, though. Your first roller coaster is going to be the Soul Annihilator.
I
think we have made a terrible mistake. Really? Why? The train roars down the massive drop, plummeting us straight towards the earth below at speeds that peel the flesh from my face. Woo, yeah, Soul Annihilator, baby! What you gonna be telling me tonight? We fucking... My brains are falling out! My brains are falling out! I can't even begin to count the amount of loops and inversions. For all I know, the trains come off the track seconds ago. And we're just twisting through the air to our doom. My mind shuts down in protest, and my heart threatens to go on strike under protest for its mistreatment. I've never been more alive. Light gurgling noises followed by heavily gurgling noises. I'm going to die. This is how I die. This penguin place. Just before the Reaper's blade can slice my spirit free from this mortal coil, the train finally hits the brakes and slowly pulls back into the station. The three of us drunkenly stumble towards the exit ramp, and the entire world swaying and shaking beneath my feet as I try to remain upright. By the time we've turned into terra firma, I'm half convinced this is a dream before dying, and in reality my soul has indeed been annihilated. As has my stomach, which is continuing to roll and twist and turn long after the ride has ended. A feeling apparently shared by one of my co-riders. Excuse me, please. That was amazing. Best coaster in the world. Oh, crap. Okay. Take it from an expert. You'll just need to hold it in. Hold fast. It'll pass. You don't have to spew your lunch all over the pavement. Not helping. Visualization and meditation. Let's do this. You are a calm in a serene, calm pond in the middle of an ocean. You're a pond in an ocean, and there's a little man on an island in the middle of the pond, and he's not puking. Okay, you got to focus on that. You got this. You got this. Not exactly known for my self-control, so yep. Comes right out there at my feet, splattering all over the ground. Just keeps going and going. Oh boy. Sorry about this if I known you two were coaster noobs. Zapper, I'll be fine. You may want to sit down in a bit and rest. All the same. I'll go take care of Grace. See you around, okay? Oh, okay. I take Zapper's suggestion and find a nice park bench and sit for a few minutes, far, far away from the nightmare I left behind. Soon I'm feeling relatively normal again and ready to go continue exploring. Just kidding, that was the last one. Nighttime in Pengy Paradise. By this point, the rowdy kids and large families have retired to various hotels in the area. The park's much quieter now. The rides are still running, of course, but that's no longer the focus. Now, gaggles of college kids roam, as well as couples walking arm in arm. Pengy Paradise is for lovers, or so the slogan goes. That's my favorite Hawthorne Heights song. They tried to trademark that one too, but the state of Virginia sued them. If I had any sense, I'd be headed back to my own hotel for a good night's sleep. The big exhibition match against our arch rivals is going down tomorrow morning. But this is no time for sleep. I've got plans. Tonight is the night where I realize my romantic ambitions. Besides, my phone's busy beeping away in my pocket rather insistently, like a wake-up alarm for the soul.
Beep, beep.
It's now 7 p.m. You know what that means. Way ahead of you. I'm ready to go ask Grace out on a date. So glad to hear it. It's fun to work with a user that already knows what they need from life. Less calculation for me to do. Still, I should enact my relationship safeguard routines and offer you my final report, even if it's just to reaffirm what you already knew, okay? Nothing wrong with a little reaffirmation? Hit me. Hit me with a save. Just in case.
Okay.
So I've adjusted my internal metrics based on how well your personality meshes with everyone on the team. Let's see. Here are your current standings with everyone in future forward. We're pretty close. I could probably knock out Grace and Zapper's achievements, because that's what I should be worried about. I'm here for love and gamer score. Hooray for high scores, I guess. Love isn't a game, even if you have to interpret it through floating point mathematics. Remember, the reason my number exists is because of human decisions. You chose who you wanted to spend time with, and they chose how to react to you. This isn't about having a high score. It's about your free will and your heart, right? Right. So, here's how things have shifted based on what sort of person you've become. Domino believes in human kindness. Fortunately, you're a kindly sort of human. When it comes to bold risk-taking, you and Zapper share the same approach to life. You're both gutsy. A kind heart goes a long way with Grace, and your kindly nature suits that perfectly. Jinx isn't afraid to speak her mind, making her very gutsy. You're a bit gutsy too. When it comes to being a gutsy crusader and a kindly supporter of compassionate causes, you and Loxley share the same ideals.
Thank you.
And that's everyone. Oh, is Rhapsody the only one that they didn't mention? Oh, okay. Oh, Rhapsody is sort of your psychological opposite. But that doesn't mean you don't get along, right? Right? Just no bonus points. So after all these calculations, I can definitively say you're a fine match for Grace, Loxley, and Zapper. Surprised that Loxley is that high. With a 99.97% chance of romantic success with the three of them. And what do you know? There's Grace. Exactly as I planned. Mwahaha, and so on. Clearly you two have a bright future together. If you want to go ahead with that plan, of course, no pressure. Okay. With all that taken care of, it's time for romance. Time for another spicy save. Well, you know what? Actually, I won't do that. Right. I'm ready to decide. Great. And before you take this big step, do you want me to back up your save data? Okay. I don't know that I've ever used this many save slots in a video game before. Maybe like a Fallout. Here we go. Of all those close to you, whom do you want to share your heart with? Or you can just pick nobody. It's Grace. It has to be Grace. She's the kindest, most sincere person I know. A warm heart, and I want to share my heart with her. Ah, that's so sweet. Mom needs someone like you in her life. Right, because she's your mom. Right, your programmer. Gotcha. I'll stay quiet so you two can enjoy the evening. Bye! I pocket my digital genie and approach her creator, who is leaning against the fence around the lake, smiling wistfully across the artificial waters. Isn't it just lovely? Pinky Paradise is really one of my favorite places in the world. The beautiful architecture, the colorful lighting, the peaceful lake at the heart of it all. It truly is a penguin-themed paradise, yeah. So, Grace, listen, I was wondering something. Oh, what's up? Oh, boy. All these penguins got me thinking, wouldn't it be cool to go on a date with you? Wouldn't that be simply nice? We're gonna not do the stupid one. Grace, would you do me the honor of showing me around this wonderful place you love so much? I've been wanting to spend some more time with you. And in fact, I'd like to ask you out tonight on a date, if you're okay with that, of course. Oh! The moment of shock passes quickly, though, almost as if she was expecting this on some level, and sure enough, she's smiling my way soon after. Ah, hell yeah. Whew! Look, they said 99.97. There was a 0.03 chance.
Yes. 100 times yes. I'd simply love to go out on a date with you.
That's my life. My wheelhouse is that 0.03% where it goes wrong.
Pardon my reaction. I guess my mind was just wandering a little, and that kind of took me by surprise.
It's okay. I'm just happy we both feel the same way.
Absolutely. You mean so much to me. I wasn't sure if you'd be interested, since you're usually so focused on the pro tour, but yes, I'd love to go out with you.
She stifles a little giggle, feeling dizzy with excitement.
It really changed my life, you know? Both my life and the lives of all the friends I hold so dear. Before you came along, giving us a rallying point, well, we weren't nearly as close as we are now. And I'm thankful to know you. I'm not saying I'll date you just out of gratitude alone, or even out of admiration. It's genuinely because you're a wonderful person. And,
Grace, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. She returns a shy smile my way, nodding in appreciation.
I know what brought this on. It's Pinky Paradise, right? This place is just so romantic.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you, Grace. Nothing gets me going more than that top-hatted penguin in the middle of the two of us. It stands there and goes, you fucking better love tonight.
The lovely music, the beautiful lighting, everything. I'll admit, in the past, I've been envious. Watching couples walking and laughing and talking. Watching them enjoy their lives. But now I don't have to be envious. Right? Because you're here with me.
Yep, this time it is different. Hang on, how many times have you come here exactly? Oh, I don't know, maybe 10 times? Mostly with my family. We'd sometimes take the private jet down here for a weekend outing. Private jet? Yeah, I mean, you know, my family owns Cooper Technologies. We're kind of rich. Really rich. Can be disorienting. It distorts my worldview. I mean, I grew up in protective isolation without much understanding of the real world outside our walls. It's thanks to friends like Jinx and you and everyone else, of course, that I'm learning how society actually works for the other 99%.
That's unfortunate.
Even if the reality of reality can be a little disheartening. Honestly, I want to be something other than my inheritance. I want to be my own person. I want to see the world with clear eyes. You understand, right? Absolutely, Grace. The woman I fell in love with, that's you. Not your money or your name. It's your heart, your passion, your empathy that I love. That's what defines you, more than anything else in your life. Oh, that's thinking too highly of me. It's not, at all. It's the honest truth.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate the kind words. And with a smile, Grace comes to a decision. I know exactly where I want to go with you tonight. I want to share something very special to me, something I love with all my heart. Oh, what do you have in mind? We are going to It's a Chilly World. What? You know, the boat ride with the mechanical penguins coming together in harmony from all nationalities to sing a song of peace. I mean, I told you before I wanted to visit the ride tonight, remember? I remember. Just didn't think you'd want that to be our first date. You'd want to go to that, though. I absolutely want to go to Chilly World. I love the story of how Chilly World came to be. Do you know it? Not as such. A grade school art teacher designed the entire ride. She won a contest and got to direct the project for the collective owners of the Pengy IP. They didn't really interfere very much. It's a stateside park and they're more focused on Japanese efforts. So it's a pure vision, despite its corporate origins. Making art under capitalism can be difficult. I know. Making art under capitalism can be difficult, I know. Well, I say I know, but really I'm just starting to understand since leaving home. No, I'm getting off track. The point is the vision. She wanted Chilly World to be a vision of what the world could be. A world where we share together, where there's no war, no suffering, only joy. And penguins. Joy in penguins, yes. You know I value creative vision. I'm trying to express my own creative vision with my indie game, The Wonderlost Trail. And I love experiencing the vision of other creators. So what do you think? Want to go see if it's a chilly world after all? If this is what you want to do for our date, okay. A chance to see something that Grace treasures so close to her heart? You don't even need to ask. I'm always ready for that. I want to share all the things that bring you joy, and starting out our first date with something you love? Yeah, that's a great idea. Wonderful, I'm glad you understand. I offer my arm to her with grace, which Grace accepts gracefully, as it were. And together, arm in arm, we stroll along the paths of Pingy Paradise, much like other couples in the park, heading towards our destiny together. The ride is practically abandoned when we arrive. From the outside, I wasn't even sure if it was in operation. Other couples were headed to the park's restaurants and clubs. But on poking our heads through the doors, sure enough, a few bored-looking cast members were on hand to wave us through the non-existent line. After basic safety instructions, don't stand up, don't get out of the boat, enjoy the ride, have a chilly day, we settled into the plastic vessel seats and embarked. A quick primer on the creative vision of It's a Chilly World. It's a very slow-moving boat ride past robotic penguins, each one clicking and clacking its way through a song and dance routine. The song is a minute and a half long and repeats, and repeats, and repeats. And this experience continues for over 14 minutes. And yet, Grace is completely into it. Oh, look. Proper Aboriginal representation with Australian penguins. She turns to face me, continuing to aggressively, cheerfully explain everything we've seen. The original designer worked hard to depict all the peoples of the world, not just what you'd see in a kiddie book, but with authentic cultural dress and mannerisms. There's a lot of fine details you could miss on your first pass through the ride. That's why I like coming back. I keep seeing something new. Since the designer did her research, they haven't had to update much. Most of these penguins are robotics from the original 1980X installation. Seriously? And they still work? Well, obviously maintenance is performed regularly, and the back end for the ride has become more and more computerized. But the fact that the ride was so far ahead of its time on representation is nice, you know. The 80s weren't exactly... AF? Oh, gotcha. The 80s weren't exactly known for being woke AF. AF. That's the phrase, right? Woke AF. I heard Jing say it once about Loxley. Close enough. Honestly, all I see are plastic penguins waddling around in various costumes. I'm not into this as much as Grace. But I'm also into Grace being into this, seeing her bubbling. Oops, Freudian slip of the babbling. I love watching you babble. I mean, bubble with joy. Whoops. But I'm into Grace being into this. Seeing her bubbling over with joy at every little detail, well, that's something that warms my heart. Hey, can we go back on the ride once it's done? I want to pay more attention to the Egyptian section on the next pass. You're not bored, are you? If you're bored, we don't have to ride it again. I'm good. I'm glad you're having fun. Well, yes, but I want you to have fun too. I mean, it's a date. We should be doing something we both love. You know what? Let's skip the second ride. It's just a self-indulgence at that point. Let's go to La Pingue and get some dinner. I'm good with that too, whatever makes you happy. I'm happy just being here with you. Uh-oh. The last thing I see is her smile before the lights flicker and go out. The entire ride goes dark. The clicking and clacking penguins go silent as well, their merry song halting immediately. What? Quickly, I pull out my phone and turn on the flashlight. Power went out, I guess?
It's...
I'm sure it'll be just a momentary... I can't believe we're going to have sex in this ride. It's just a momentary outage. When Pinky Paradise opened for the first time, none of the rides worked right. Breakdowns are normal. This is normal. We're fine. We're going to be fine, right? And that's when the penguins slowly come back to life, although their motions are jerky and uneven. I don't like this. It's just a bug. I'm sure it's just a bug. Except when they resume their song, the words are different. But, well, their voice is very, very familiar. You abandoned us, you abandoned us, you abandoned us, you abandoned us. The same phrase echoing from every single penguin again and again. Each one turning to stare directly at Grace. What? You abandoned us, you, oh my god. Since my phone's already in my hand, I quickly summon Iris. Iris, knock it off, this isn't funny. But I'm not doing this. This isn't me, I swear.
This can't be happening.
I have to get out. I have to get out of here. Quickly, I use my phone's flashlight to try and find an exit. There's a gap in the scenery there. Quick, off the boat, let's go. I help Grace get to her feet and climb out of the boat, stepping over onto the floor and ride the scenery. Of the ride scenery. Oh, okay. It takes some effort to move her, as she's paralyzed with fear. I'm hacking Pinky Paradise's data stores now to get blueprints for the ride. I'll send you an exit once you're through. Quickly, I guide a stunned Grace to safety, leaving the nightmare far behind us. This is taking an unfortunate turn. Using my flashlight and Iris's instructions, we get deeper into the ride's structure, until the accusing penguins are far behind us. Only when their nightmare Dirge, is finally too distant to hear, we stop to take a breath. Grace, trembling with fear, is still trying to make sense of what just happened. How? That was Iris's voice. It was Iris. It wasn't me, Mom. But it may have been one of my sisters, another Iris. We have some individually encrypted runtime data. I can't know for sure exactly who in the Iris Collective did that. After a few heaving breaths wobbling in place, Grace suddenly burst into tears.
It's my fault. It's all my fault. I failed them.
Grace, no, that's not true. You leaked Iris's code so she could live after your family pulled the plug, remember? You saved them.
I abandoned them. She's right. I was scared. Even when I first made Iris, I couldn't tell you how I did it. So much strange code. So many strange connections.
The Polybius code, the core of that bizarre arcade game that still gives me nightmares. That's the strange code Grace is talking about.
I'm a cliche, aren't I? I'm a sad stereotype of a parent who walks out on their child. I'm Dr. Frankenstein, creating life and then abandoning it.
I think you mean Frankenstein.
When my sister gave me all that random tech and said to go make something, anything, I didn't want to let her down. But in the end, it was too much. It was too big. I'd accidentally made a new life form. And when that scary woman in black told my sister to shut down the project or risk arrest, it just got worse. I'd not only created life, but also had to watch it die. Iris deserves to live. Scary or not, she's also sentient and deserves to be treated as a living being. So, I leaked the code. But that's not the only reason I leaked it. If I leaked the code, I wouldn't have to deal with her anymore. She'd become someone else's problem. Someone else would care for her instead.
That someone else being Loxley and his shadowy friends.
I don't even have Iris installed on my phone. What kind of creator just owns their creation like that? How irresponsible. How cruel do you have to be? I let that fear rule me. And I hurt her. I left when she needed guidance. When she needed a mother.
She leans into my arms, needing support. I embrace her, trying to rock gently to soothe away her sorrows. Grace, if Iris really is your child, despite being a digital creation, then what you made is a hard decision young many mothers have to face. You gave her up for adoption because you couldn't mother her. There's absolutely no shame in that. You made a responsible decision. You did it in hopes she could find a loving family, and now she's thriving. So please, don't feel guilty. You were scared, you were overwhelmed, and you did what you had to do. Maybe it was the right choice in time, but I don't think the metaphor completely holds water. I could have chosen to be involved in some capacity, even with someone else running her servers. What Iris is, and who demanded her end, that's what scared me. It's an unworthy impulse, a desire to not face a situation that was well within my capacity to deal with. If I'd been stronger, if I'd been willing to stand up to my family, I could have been there for her. I could have had a hand in raising her. You weren't obligated to do any of that. Nobody's putting this pressure on you but yourself. That may be, but I want to look at myself in and say, you are your best self, and I haven't been that person. I haven't been that person for Iris. No, I know what I need to do. It's clear now. Grace retrieves her own phone, unlocking it and loading up a secret link to Iris' servers. Within moments, a new voice chirps into existence within the glass rectangle of Grace's mobile. Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime? In fact... Oh, it's Mom. Hello. Hello, Mom. I'm brand new, but I'm so happy to meet you. Grace wipes away a tear from the corner of her eye and smiles at the neon wireframe girl waving to her from the small phone screen. Hello, Iris. We've got a lot to talk about. I'll chat with you later tonight, okay? I promise. For now, I should get back to... Oh, jeez, I'm on a date, aren't I? That's great. It's so nice to speak to you. Enjoy the rest of your date, Mom. Iris offline. I think I'm ready to get involved with Loxley's little project now. It's time. I wasn't able to face this before, but I am now. Okay, I wasn't expecting to hear that name during our little exchange. My surprise is obvious. Wait, you knew? You knew about Loxley's real mission? I'm not a child. I was able to figure out he was running the Rogue Iris service a long time ago. But he kept his secret to help protect me, because he knew I was scared, afraid of the people trying to hurt Iris. So I've never confronted him about it. I let him feel comfortable in thinking I'd been kept in the dark. Oh, and I also know that you knew already. This is not going well. Right, I see. Sorry about that. He said I shouldn't tell you. Well, it stands to reason, yes. They wanted to insulate me for security purposes. I can't fault them for it. OPSEC is important in shady information technology. But that's over now. I'm going to get involved again. I'll help them remove the Polybius code from Iris's heart. And then, no more secrets. Certainly would make my life easier if we had fewer secrets floating around future forward, yes?
Unfortunate.
I suppose I've ruined our date. I don't mind putting romance on pause for a good cause. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who said anything about pumping the brakes on romance? Let's calm down here, okay? Alright. Well, maybe let's put a pause on this part, go back to the place, have some sex, and then figure it out. Ooh, well, I may know a way we can salvage some of the warm feelings of the evening. But first, we should probably get out of here before security finds us. Let's go. Quickly, we find our way through a maze of backstage scenery and exit the chilly world building. After covering a distance between us and the scene of the crime, we arrive at the lakeside and can finally breathe. Thank you. It hasn't been quite a smooth evening for us, I know, but I'm still happy to be by your side. Oh, the fireworks show. I'd almost forgotten. What a perfect way to close out the evening. They're just so beautiful. And so are you, Grace. And if you hadn't been there tonight, if I'd experienced that awfulness with no one to lend me strength in a moment of weakness, well, I don't even want to think of what might have happened. You helped me, and for that I am so very grateful. I'm good with being the immovable rock you used to help push back against irresistible forces. Just prop me up where you gotta and I'll do my thing. If you're ever feeling skittish or in doubt, I'll be there to step in and help you. You've got my word on that, okay? Okay, thank you. It's nice knowing my friends will always be there for me. Oh, friends? What? Friends? Ah, not that you're simply a friend. Not anymore. Grace, this is the friend zone. What? The friend zone is a lie told by bitter and nasty people who can't relate to others, and it's possible, healthy even, to be best friends with the ones you care for. Yes, you're right, a friend and more. With a relaxed sign, she leans in close. Thank you for everything.
I know my future will be bright. Our team's future will be bright. Iris's future will be bright. Together, we're going to build a better tomorrow. We'll do it side by side. I love you.
One perfect evening in the company of Grace. My days and nights had been entirely taken by the FOD Pro Tour until that point. Wrangling the business end of the team, training my skills, dreaming of victory. But this victory, this love that I found along the way, this tastes sweeter than drinking from any golden cup. I mean... Oh wow, that was weird. The way the silhouettes faded out, the eyes popped in through Grace's head, and it looked very weird. And after the events that would unfold next, I need to remember that taste, holding on to the memory, using it to keep myself going, because the best and worst has yet to come. Oh, was that it? Hey, we didn't even get to the big thing. The new meta is that I have the sweet, sweet taste of pussy on my lips. Proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, 33,000 points. I don't know what that means. No, I'm good. Save the game. Okay, so we can go back to page 2. Do that. What is it? Level 6. Continue? Question mark? Alright, that'll do it. That didn't work. What do you mean that didn't work? Did home just not work? Hopefully I didn't break that. We'll see. All right, that'll do it for Arcade Spirits episode number 5, level number 5, chapter number 5, whatever you'd like to call it. It is a little weird that they call it levels. I've always been stuck on chapters or whatever. For some reason, when it said that didn't work, that like kind of freaked me out. And we're gonna want the bottom here. Okay. We are good. So then we quit. Okay. We're all good. So what is it? Let's see. The achievements. 3 episodes left. Lose, mixed wins and losses. Win. Kindly, steady, gutsy, quirky. Huh. Does the grace one, like, not work? Or I wonder when you unlock it. Complete all romances. Romance nobody. Romance Grace and Jinx. Wait. You can be... There's a polycue? What? You be in a... Oh, cool. Alright. Well, there you go. That's episode 5. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week with another installment of Arcade Spirits. And for every Sunday here in the month of July, we'll be taking taking a read through each one of the remaining 3 episodes as we go. I'm assuming that it's going to veer a little bit more away from the FOD2 stuff because some of the plot lines are starting to thicken up a little bit, especially in regards to the Iris and Polybius stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Next week, episode 6, and then on the 24th, episode 7, and the finale on the 31st. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks again for helping me hit 1,000 subscribers. It means a lot. Hit it last week while I was actually in Austin, Texas, which is pretty wild. Don't forget to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell, do all that good stuff. Again, we'll be doing Road 96 Season 2, like another run-through of that. That'll be the same format as last time, where it'll be like just one run, and however long it is however long it is. But we will have the new game plus. That'll take us through, I believe, September 18th. And then I think either the following week, the 25th, or maybe the 2nd, we'll be doing a quick little run through of A Plague Tale: Innocence. I want to clean up the gamer score on that. So we'll be doing that. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye. Go fall in love on a penguin ride.